Hi VC, it's Aaron, Mitha Alamere. Today I'm going to show you my $15 Walmart finds. Now they had a sale for $15 for records, and there's not a whole bunch of record collectors where I live, so the store was pretty loaded. Now I'll buy records from anywhere. I don't care if it's a laundromat, if it's a funeral parlor. If they're selling records for cheap that are good records, I'll buy them. And Walmart just had an amazing sale. Most people know about it. It was a pre-Black Friday sale. And I went a little nuts. But, for $15 a record, I'm going to keep most of these sealed, and then I'll open them up as I go. And then a lot of them are backups, or, so I have originals, and now I have a new copy in case anything ever happens. I have a backup, which I really love. I'm not going to sell any. I'm just going to keep them, but I thought it was a really good investment. For that cheap, I just had to do it. So all these ones up here are ones I bought, which are all awesome records. And I'm just going to get started here. There's a whole bunch. So first off, I got this Stevie Nicks live in concert, double record. Very cool. Haven't heard it yet. Love Stevie Nicks. I got this this new Wallflowers, which I've never heard before. I really love the Wallflowers, though. I really love the Bring Down the Horse. This is a really good find for me. I've been wanting to buy it, but just haven't pulled the trigger, so that was cool. This one here, I really don't know the band too much, so I'll get to know them with this. This is Planet Zero by Shinedown, and it's a double record. This one, I only had a really beat up copy. I was so happy to get this. Give Me Back My Bullets from Lynyrd Skynyrd. Awesome album. This one here was a cool one. This is the Essential Sun Records Ultimate Collection. So this is a compilation. It's got Carl Perkins, Roy Orbison, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Mann, Charlie Ritz, Johnny Cash, Dave Dudley, Patti Page, Jeannie C. Riley, the Dixie Cups, Johnny Adams, and Betty LaVette. Now, a lot of those artists I don't even know, so this would be a really good, interesting record for me. I got me a really clean copy, of course, brand new copy of The Game from Queen, one of my favorite Queen records, actually. I really love that one. This one here, I've been meaning to buy, and it was just too expensive. It's going for $30, so I just kept passing. But for $15, I got the Robert Plant, Alison Krauss. And this one here, I've been meaning to buy, just hadn't picked it up. This is Creedence Clearwater Revival, live at Royal Albert Hall. Very cool. I love Creedence. There's another Creedence in here somewhere. This one here, I really love this. The Best of ELO, double record, and I'm very light on my ELO collection, so I really needed this one. That was very cool. Of course, this is one of my favorite records. I'm going to keep this one sealed. ZZ Top Eliminator. Love this record so much. I got the Rock and Roll Fantasy, the very best of Bad Company. Another awesome album. Love Bad Company, and this is a double record. Got a couple Billy Joel records. I only had a really beat up copy of this. It's a Piano Man. So now I have a really clean Piano Man. And also this one, I didn't even have it all. Stormfront. Had to pick up these. I'm a big Billy Joel fan, and I like to, I'm trying to complete my collection. This was a new release, fairly new. Authorized Greatest Hits, Cheap Trick. Love this, these guys, and this has a lot of the really good stuff on it, including The Flame, which is cool. I love the Flame, the stuff from that album as well. So that's a really cool pickup. Here's my other Creedence. We got some Chronicle with colored vinyl. Double record, of course. It's the Greatest Hits, awesome record. And I got a couple Eagles records. This one I already opened, so it doesn't have the hype sticker, but it's the Eagles' first record. I only had a really beat up copy. Same with this one, Hotel California. Only had a really beat up copy. So now I have an OG and a regular of those. And this one here I've never heard before. This is Long Road Out of Eden. Double record. It's their last album they did, a studio record, I think 2011, if I remember right. I'm not positive. Never heard it before. This one here, amazing album. Great White, Greatest Hits, double record. Awesome. They did such a good job on that. The songs sounded great. And then I picked this up. I was never going to buy it, but for $15, Diamond Star Halos from Def Leppard, which usually goes for over $40, at least at Walmart. And these are a couple really cool ones. Couldn't pass this classic up, and this is on this colored vinyl, Madman Across the Water from Elton John. One of my favorite Elton John records. I just featured in one of my last videos. And this one here I'd never even seen before. This is the Lockdown Sessions double record from Elton John. And it's got all kinds of guest stars on here. Most of them are like hip-hop guys that I don't really listen to, like Dua Lipa, Young Thug, and Nicki Minaj. But it also has Gorillaz, who I like. It's got Brandy Carlisle. I don't really know her. I have no other. Eddie Vedder, Stevie Wonder, Stevie Nicks, Glenn Campbell, all doing different songs during the lockdown. So there's the tracks there. That should be an interesting listen. This one here, I've been meaning to buy because I never had a copy of it. I had a really beat up one, but I don't play it because it's all, really beat up. And it was always $50. So it was Hot Rocks from Rolling Stones. Glad to finally have a nice copy of that. This one here is an awesome sounding record. Police, Best of the Police, double record. Awesome. Really love this one. And these here are just killer. Pearl Jam double records. They're Best of Pearl Jam, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Love those. Had to buy this just because it's a 40th anniversary alternate cover, Michael Jackson Thriller. This is the brand new Disturbed called Divisive. And I saw a really good review on this, so I wanted to pick that up. I kind of like Disturbed. I'm going to give this one a shot. This one here is a band I'm not too familiar with, but I know a little of them. This is, I think it's just a self-titled, Bullet for My Valentine. A little bit of a newer metal there. This one here, the shrink wrap was all messed up, so I just took it out. But this is Black Crowes, Shake Your Moneymaker. Another Billy Joel. I actually listened to this one. This sounds awesome. It's always been one of my favorite Billy Joels. This is Glass Houses, and I'll show it because I've actually played it. And it's on a pretty cool looking vinyl here. It's on this blue vinyl. Most of these are still sealed. I will open them as I listen to them. I don't like to just open them all. I'll go through them one at a time. Now this one here, I was totally shocked. This is the biggest, man, I can't believe it. Creatures of the Night, Half Speed Mastered. It was just released. I went in the next day, and it was in there, just hidden between a bunch of records. I couldn't believe it, so I had to pick that up, and it sounds so good. Oh, man. I'm so happy to get that. I also got the remaster Holy Diver. And this one here I've actually played it last Tuesday. This is music from the Netflix original series Stranger Things. And this is a double record. And it's actually really good. I mean, it's like a really great 80s compilation. The only thing is, between the songs, they have lines from the movie, which is going to really date this record after a while. I mean, it's pretty cool to hear it, but after you hear those little snippets from the movie, it'll get kind of old. But it's like after the 4th season, so it doesn't have like Master of Puppets or the Kate Bush song. But it's got great stuff on here. Every Breath You Take from the Police. Should I Stay or Should I Go from the Clash. Hazy Shade of Winter from the Bangles. That's really killer sounding. Nocturnal Me from Echo and the Bunnymen. Sunglasses at Night from Corey Hart. That's the first side. Second side has Girls on Film. Atmosphere from Joy Division, which isn't on the first 2 records. I don't know. Jeff will have to tell me if that's from. Twist of Fate from Olivia Newton-John. The Ghost in You by Psychedelic Furs. And Africa from Toto. You Don't Mess Around with Jim from Jim Croce starts the third side. It's got Whip It. Runaway from Bon Jovi, Time After Time, and Talking in Your Sleep from the Romantics. Love that song. Then the 4th side is the one I didn't know as well as those. Back to Nature by Fad Gadget. I didn't know that song. I recognize it. Rock You Like a Hurricane from the Scorpions. It's kind of a alternate take of it. It doesn't sound quite like I'm used to, but it's good. Heroes from Peter Gabriel. Allegra from New Order. And so, it's got really good songs on it. A really good snippet of the 80s. So that's really cool. I know that all those lines from the movies are going to date this after a while. And it's, I wish they would have just put the music. But still, glad to have it. Another soundtrack I got, which I've never listened to yet, is Flag Day, which has got a lot of Eddie Vedder stuff on it. Also Cat Power, a few other people. But it's mainly an Eddie Vedder soundtrack. So that was really cool. And another soundtrack I got was for the Elvis movie, which I thought was going to be all Elvis, but it's got a lot of hip-hop artists, which I wasn't expecting, but still pretty cool, because I really love that movie. They did a really good job on it. And then I did get the Raw, Little Old Band from Texas, from ZZ Top. And then this one here was really cool. I found this the next day. It wasn't there the first day. This is Los Angeles Forum, April 26, 1969, the Jimi Hendrix Experience, double record. So live Jimi Hendrix Experience record from '69. That's really cool. Then I got Purple Rain and Prince Greatest Hits, Volume 1 and Volume 2. I like Prince. You know, it's not, I don't like it like I like my heavy metal hard rock, but he's good. Like that. And these were a couple really cool finds here. Stone Temple Pilot with Core and Purple. And then I picked up a backup copy of Dirt, one of my favorite albums of all time from Alice in Chains. I got some Kill 'Em All from Metallica, Master of Puppets from Metallica, and then this one I've never heard. This is Vicennial 2 Decades of Seether double record. I'm not really that familiar with Seether. Know a little bit of their stuff, but not that much, so we'll see how I like that. And to finish it off, I got a couple more. Eddie Vedder with Earthling. Never heard this before. I was surprised to find this one there. And then to finish it off, I got 4 of the 6 David Lee Roth era Van Halens, which are Van Halen 1, Van Halen 2, Diver Down, and 1984. So there you go. Like I said, I went a little nuts, but for that price, you know, like I said, I'll buy records from anywhere if they're good quality, good price. And everyone have a great one. I'll be back with the actual vinyl finds video probably next, but I'm waiting for a record or two to come in. So have a great one. I will see you next time. Thank you.